Hello, sports fans. The next team in this NFL team preview series we'll be doing today is the Buffalo Bills. So, the Bills had an interesting season last year. They came in with high expectations and they went 6-6 before winning their last five. They got past the Steelers, but in true Bills fashion, they lost on a missed kick. And I remember seeing that game, and I thought for the longest time the Bills would finally take down the Chiefs up until Tyler Bass lined up for that last kick, and I was like, no, this kick is missing, and the Bills are not going on. And they kind of were a little low, lower than they should have been, like on the expectation side. But to be fair to them, they did almost take down the Super Bowl champion, and they played a lot better by the end. You know, the Bills at the start were not really the Bills that people expected, but then at the end, it was more, this is what we expect from the Bills. Now, in 2023, offensively, the Bills did struggle some, but overall, they were still impressive. I mean, Josh Allen had a great year, like he usually does, and in 2024, I expect more of the same. The big news, of course, is that Stephon Diggs left, but I mean, I don't really see it as much of a concern as others do. I mean, Diggs, his production was kind of going down by that time anyway, and I think Allen is such a good QB that even without him, he's still going to succeed. It may make things a little harder for him, but I'm not too worried. And Gabe Davis did leave too, which the Diggs leaving paired with the Davis leaving, that's actually a little bit more of a concern because I think just Diggs leaving, that's not so bad, but Davis leaving as well, like that's two big receivers leaving. And Curtis Samuel, I mean, obviously if a Bills fan, you hope that he could fill that hole, but I don't think he'll fill it completely, honestly. But I think their offense will still be great, though. It might take a small hit from those losses, but Allen's still there. He's still going to perform well, so I'm not too worried. Now for the Bills' defense, and to keep it kind of short, they were great in 2023, among the best, and they still have a lot of their pieces. They did lose Tre'Davious White and Jordan Poyer. I think that will hurt them, but I mean, they're still led by Matt Milano and Daquan Jones, and I really like Matt Milano. I think he's just such a good player, and if he's there, the Bills defense is gonna thrive. And they will take a hit, don't get me wrong, with those losses and everything, but they're still among the best in the league, and I wouldn't be too concerned. So overall, I think the Bills will be back as contenders. And this might surprise some people, but I'm a little more concerned with their losses on defense than offense. And the main reason is what I talked about before, like Josh Allen, he should just be able to succeed even with the losses. So their offense is still going to be good. But I will say that these losses do make me a little more reluctant to say they'll be the same team. But at the end of the day, I do think that they'll get around 11 wins and they'll be contenders. If you're playing fantasy and you're wondering where to go with that, I would say that, Allen, late second or early third round, obviously, if you're interested in picking up a QB early. James Conner's a solid RB2, and Dalton Kincaid, I talked about before how Trey McBride, I thought would be this year's Hawkinson, but maybe it'll be Dalton Kincaid. So I would go for him as well. And I wouldn't really take too many chances with the receivers. I mean, maybe if you really want to, you could go with a Curtis Samuel, but they just all look like dart throws, so don't go for them unless it's like late round or something like that. But thank you for watching. We'll see how the Bills do this year. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good year for them. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.